I would like to introduce Angie Homola and give her a couple minutes to speak to you. This is going to happen sometime.
Thank you. This is amazing. What a crowd we have here today. I'm Angie Homola. A lot of you know me as former Island County Commissioner, and I am running for Washington State Senate in the 10th Legislative District. Yeah! I'm running for office to be a public servant for good government versus politics, and to inform the electorate so they can make knowledgeable decisions about their future. To fight for policies that promote a good quality of life for today and tomorrow's generations. To implement legislation that is visionary and which regards the long-term solvency and sovereignty of our state, its people, and place. My Republican opponent and incumbent, Barbara Bailey, has received over $1 million in PAC funding since 2004. It's time to let bad government get out of the way for good government. Washington State has been my home for 30 years and Whidbey Island for 20. My husband is a Delta airline pilot and just retired from the United States Navy. We built our home on Whidbey, where our two now college-age children went to public schools. I volunteered in our school system from preschool to high school, teaching science, gardening, architecture, and local government. As a former carpenter and machinist, I have a deep appreciation for vocational skills that enabled me to do a better job in my profession as an architect. While preparing a grant application, I discovered a misappropriation of $500,000 of public funds that threatened a publicly owned coastal lagoon. That inspired me to form a nonprofit that advocates for transparency in government and smart land use planning. After many attempts to make change via 2-minute comment periods, I realized that being in a policy-making position was necessary. I ran for and became Island County Commissioner, serving in the Great Recession from 2009 to 12. During my tenure, I made extensive cuts to our general fund expenses and froze elected official salaries to avoid a financial collapse of Island County government. To maintain non-mandated programs, including parks, animal sheltering, and 4-H, I donated over $14,000 of my salary. In spite of budget cuts, I improved transparency and services for clean water, veterans, seniors, and the vulnerable, while maintaining vital public health and safety programs for fair employee wages and benefits, thoughtful land use planning, and environmental protections. I recently completed a master's in environmental law and policy. I believe we must balance our built and natural environments for tomorrow and today's generations. My diverse spectrum of jobs, community volunteerism, academics, parenting, military spouse, lobbying, and elected official experiences make me a highly qualified candidate for state senate. It's time for leadership on what I call the ABCs of good government. A, accountability. We need leaders who will stand up to lobbyists and big corporations when it comes to transparency and tax breaks. Our tax system unfairly burdens small businesses and families. It's time to close loopholes that benefit the 1%ers and invest those dollars toward greatly needed public services that benefit all Washington's people.
Yeah!
B, better schools. Penny-wise and pound-foolish legislators in our state have failed to support our constitutional responsibility to fully fund public education. We rank 48th nationally in school funding. Barbara Bailey is guilty of ignoring our voter-approved initiative to boost teacher pay and to reduce class size. Further, she has turned a blind eye to court a mandate that requires our state to meet its mandates to fund all levels of public education, including vocational schooling. Strong communities start with a strong economy. That means good jobs, fair wages, and investments in people. It means working to protect the environment and the natural resources and improving affordable college, housing, and public health services. I will fight for greater equality for women and the disadvantaged and to assure that our war veterans receive what they deserve. I will be a strong voice for people. I will welcome, find time for, listen to, and value people's input. I'm Angie Homola, candidate for Washington State Senate. I ask for your help and your vote. This will be a tough race. We've analyzed the entire district across the last 2 elections, every single precinct. This is a winnable race, but to do that, everyone has to vote the whole ballot. And we need to get out there and we need to work hard. I want to thank all of you for your willingness to listen and for being involved in the democratic process. This is absolutely amazing. I'm now going to dash off to Skagit County where they're doing this there and maybe make it to Snohomish County. Thank you all.